Hi guys and girls on YouTube and welcome to my channel. Well, it's nearly come to the end of the day. There's only about 15 minutes before I close. There's no point starting any more jobs, so I thought what we'll do, 15 minutes, we'll drop a quick video in. So here I've got a TV made by Hitachi. Now I'm not sure whether that's a I-89 or whether it's an I-89. But this is quite a cute little black and white telly. Because it's only a 9-inch, and not only is it in its original box, it's actually come from Buxton, because it says on the side there it's come from Curry's in Buxton. Now Curry's in Buxton actually closed, I don't know how many years ago, probably 20 years ago. We don't have any shops in Buxton now. We only have an Argos, that's it. Everybody else has left. Now this 9-inch black and white telly dates from 1971, the November of 1971 to be precise. And how do I know that? Well, it's simple. I've had a look through my archives and I've pulled out the service manual for it. And there it is, look, November 1971. So let's get it out of the box. This is actually a telly that somebody gave me. It's quite a long time ago. I remember somebody coming in and saying he got it out of the loft and he didn't want to throw it away and would I like it. But I can't remember. It's probably 5, 6, 7 years ago. I know it's quite a while. So what we'll do is we'll get it out of the box, and I'm sure he said it was working when he put it in the loft. And well, let's get it out and have a look, see if it does work first. Right, so it looks like it's been stood in the sunlight somewhere because it's gone very yellow. But we seem to have the power lead, which if I remember is a special type of lead. And what we've got here, the aerial, the instruction book. I think we'll get that out and see what else is in there. If there's a receipt of sale in there might be. I'll have a look. So unfortunately no receipt of sale. That other paper contains a circuit diagram, which is irrelevant because I've already got the proper service manual for this. But yeah, that's the original instruction book. As I thought, if you look at that, the mains plug, mains or battery, it does take a special 6-pin plug, which, yeah, we do have it. So that is, well, that's a real bonus, isn't it, having that. And there's a funny thing there, like a rubber sucker, but it seems on the front of the TV there's a plastic filter, and you can actually use that sucker to pull the filter off if you don't want the plastic filter on the front of the telly. Right, so let's pop it out of the box. Right, so that's it out of the box. Yeah, not a shrouded plug, but there's an extra bonus there. Look what's in the bottom of the box. 12-volt lead with the special plug on as well. 2 crocodile clips. I don't even think that's been used because it looks to be still wrapped up from new, that. Right, so there we go. A very unusual, cute little 9-inch telly. I bet there's not many of these still around, from 1971. On and off works, volume. Yeah, everything turns. What did I see? Some more controls on the side there. That's contrast, brightness. Yeah, they're turning. Undo the case. You've got 2 screws there, 2 at the other side. That is the plastic cover that you can pull off. It is actually quite dirty, this, and I don't know how good it shows on the camera, but if we turn it there, you can see how white it is underneath and how yellow it is on the top. Of course, it's been around for a bit, this. 25 watts on mains, 12 watts on 12 volt. Serial number there. horizontal hole, vertical size. That's your strange 6-pin plug. Now he did say this worked, I remember him saying that, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to go straight for the plug-in. But to give you an idea of the size of this, because it doesn't show up very well on the camera, let's put it next to my Fluke 83V meter there, so you can actually see this telly is very, very small. In fact, if I stand that up, it's only about, what is it, half an inch or so taller than the Fluke meter. Right, let's get the mains lead for it then, see what happens. Right, so we take a quick look at the circuit diagram there. You can see why it's 6-pin, because you've got different pins for mains and different pins again for battery. And it's also transformer fed, so we're not going to bother with any reforming. What we're going to do is just go straight for the switch on, because we're not going to cause any damage by just switching it on. So right, I've already got it connected to a skybox. Let's just turn the brightness and the contrast full up. I'll make sure the volume's down. We don't want too much volume when it comes on. Right, here we go, it's plugged in the mains. 3, 2, 1, power up. Well, that was a quick start. I'm just going to have a look at the circuit diagram, see if he's got instant start heaters, because it should have taken about 6 or 7 seconds for the tube to warm up. It came on instantly. Look at that. So we'll check that out in a minute. So it's connected to the skybox. What channel are we on there? I think the skybox is connected to something like channel 21 at the moment. What we're on now, 40.
This lady spells it out even more clearly. It's just
yeah, that's a little bit touchy.
It's a nightmare.
But look at that.
But at the moment, it feels like the NHS is like a patient in a corridor, waiting and waiting for someone.
See what controls contrast at the top. Now that black band you can see, that's coming from the camera.
Grooming gangs. Now, it comes after the Conservatives called for a new national inquiry, but Yvette Cooper says effective local reviews can delve into more detail. And
I just put it on the Sky TV guide. Yeah, focusing's not too bad there. That's looking pretty good, that. Let's just pop it back on the picture again. There we go, try it on Sky News. Right, so well, let's just take a quick look at the diagram, and we might as well take the back off and have a look inside as well. See what condition it's inside for a 1971 TV. Right, so if we look at the mains input and the service manual, you can see the mains go straight to the transformer, and the on and off switch is actually on the secondary of the transformer. It's not a mains on and off switch, so when it's plugged in the wall, the transformer's running all the time, and the CRT heater there is actually fed from 39 ohm resistor from the secondary of the mains transformer, so it looks like it leaves the CRT heater running all the time, so you've got an instant switch on. Right, so that's the back off. You can see the yellowing of the case now underneath where the knob was, where it's still white. In fact, if you look inside, that's still white. So this has been stood in the sun somewhere, but inside it's in a very clean condition underneath. I wouldn't be surprised if this has never ever gone wrong and it's had nothing done to it. Right, so that's the inside view. You can see it is actually quite dusty on the top, and there's a lot of either cat or dog hairs in there. So it's been around a while, this. There's the mains transformer, and there's what appears to be another whacking great transformer there. Surely that cannot be the sound output transformer on a set of this size. I'll check the manual in a minute, but that's the tube there. 9AGP4. The actual tube that's fitted, manufactured by Hitachi. If we move over here, there's a whacking great big plastic cover over the line output transformer overwinding, which if you look under there is actually quite small, far smaller than that cover. And out of it we've got a single stick EHT rectifier there, going straight to the anode cavity. Let's have a look down there. That will be the line transistor. I've no doubt it's probably a germanium PMP. That great big capacitor there, 6.5 mic. I mean, what's that there? Is that the scan coupling? It's absolutely enormous. So just have a quick look down this side here. Tuner there. That I would imagine is the series pass regulated transistor. Let's just have a look what that great big transformer is down there. Oh, it actually says there L601, like it's an inductor, not a transformer. And it is indeed an inductor. It's a whacking great big choke there, L601. So that'd be the frame output transistor, and that choke goes between the frame output and ground. Yeah, that's the frame coils there. The line output stage is down here. That's your single stick rectifier. You've only got one extra winding on there, primary, secondary, and one extra winding. Yeah, that's the line transistor. It's PMP. But let's have a look what that great big cap is. So you can just about see down there. It's what is it? 6.5 microfarads, that cap. Yeah, and there it is. 6.5 microfarad, one end's to earth, one end is to the line coil, so that is the line scan coupling capacitor. But didn't they go overboard with components in them days? Absolutely incredible, the engineering on this really old stuff. It's no wonder it's lasted this long. Yeah, it's very, very difficult to see. In fact, it probably won't even show up on the camera. But the tube's actually lit. The CRT heater is lit when the set's not on. And that's what gives rise to your instant on picture. In fact, wasn't the set, was it the NPC6, I think it was, where the tube's heater was lit through a series resistor from memory, and what it used to do when you run the CRT at too low a voltage for a long time, you get cathode poisoning, and it resulted in the tubes having a very short life. And I'm pretty sure Hitachi came up with a modification. So when you fitted a new tube, because I actually did one, at least one, I might have done more, but when you fitted a new tube, they got rid of this instant picture idea because it led to a short life. And I think at the time they called it Instavision because you had a picture with a few seconds. But although they dropped the idea of having the tube lit at a lower level, even when the set was in standby, they carried on using the name Instavision, which of course the later sets weren't instant warm-up. But yeah, there you go. That is quite dirty, and that's going to be a job for another day. But I just thought I'd give you a quick look at this just before I go home. So I think what we'll do is we'll put the back on, we'll just have a look at it running one more time. Right, so there we go. The set's all back together again. It's plugged in the mains. Let's try that instant picture feature again. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Look at that, the picture's instantly there.
And now I'm being manhandled by 2 or 3 people. You pontificate about a free press. You pontificate about a free press. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. You are hurting me. I'm asking questions after being told by Matt Miller that he will not answer my questions until I'm asked.
Please, sir, respect the process. We'll have an opportunity to take questions in 2 minutes.
Wasn't the point of...
So there we go, guys and girls. A really quick video just before I go home. The 9-inch Hitachi TV from November 1971. Alright guys and girls on YouTube, many thanks for watching my video, and I'll catch you in the next one. Hopefully next time we'll have something a little bit more interesting. Alright, goodbye.